Today we are going to solve a system of equations by graphing. So what is a system of equations? A system of equations is two or more linear equations that use the same variables. In our equations that we're going to be using the variables x and y. So how do we solve it? Well, when you're trying to find the solution to a system, what you're looking for is the ordered pair that would make all of the equations in the system true. So let me look at an example here to explain that. So first of all, a system of equations could be an example like these. I have two equations of lines. When I want to find the solution, one way that I could do that is I could graph each of them. And they're each graphed over here in the chart in the graph on the left-hand side. What we're looking for is what order pair that they have in common, that they share. And so if I look right here at this point, -3, -4, that's where they are overlapping. So that is called our solution. Let me show you how we know that it makes the equation true. If I take this first equation right here, and I put in -3 for x and -4 for y, I should get a true statement. Let's try it. I would have -4 equals 2 times -3 plus 2. So that gives me -4 equals -6 plus 2, and -6 plus 2 is -4. This was a -3 right here. So that is true, so it works. Now let's try putting in the same order pair -3, -4 into the bottom equation. I would have -4 equals -3 minus 1. Well, that's the same thing as -4 equals -4, so that is also true. So this order pair, -3, -4, works in both equations and makes a true statement. And it is the point where the two lines are crossing. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take our system of equations and we're going to graph it, and we're going to figure out where the two lines are intersecting. In our first example, what we're going to do is we're going to graph the two equations that are listed on the graph on the right-hand side. Why don't you go ahead and use your graphing skills to graph these, and hit pause and hit play when you are ready. So for the first equation right here, if we notice, it's already in the form y equals mx plus b. So that's a good thing, because then I have my slope, which is 1/2, and my y-intercept, which is 3. And I can put those things onto the graph. So on my y-axis here, I'm going to go up 3 and put a dot. And then I'm going to use my slope to move to other points on my line. So remember, the m stands for move. I'm going to move up 1 over 2, and my b stands for where I begin. So I start here at the 3, and I go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 to the right 2. Then I could also reverse it. I could go down 1 to the left 2, down 1 to the left 2, and so on. Let's go ahead and connect these and make a line. So your line should look like the one that I have graphed. Notice that you want to have your line to be quite lengthy, because we're going to be trying to figure out where it intersects with the next line. So plot a lot of points to help you with that. Now let's go ahead and let's look at our second line. So in this second line, my m value is 2. That's a number in front of the x. And my b, or my y-intercept, is 0, because this is like y equals 2x plus 0. So I'm going to start with the y-intercept, or the b value, and I'm going to put a dot right there at the origin. And my slope is not a fraction, but I can make it into a fraction by putting it over 1. So my slope is 2 over 1. So I'm going to go up 2 over 1. And then I'm going to go up 2 over 1. And up 2 over 1. And I'm going to keep doing that up to the top. And I can even reverse it and put a few more order pairs down to the left. So I could go down 2 and to the left 1. Down 2 and to the left 1. All right, now that I have both of these lines graphed, what we're going to do is we're going to look to see, do they have any points in common? Where are the two lines crossing? So if you look, they're crossing right in this region right here. So I want to name that point. That's going to be the solution to this system of equations. So that ordered pair where the two lines are intersecting each other is the ordered pair 2, 4. Now it says let's go ahead and check it. So it's important to remember that we can always check to see if an ordered pair is a solution by putting it back into the original equations. So if I have the first equation of y equals 1/2 x plus 3, I can put 2 in for the x and 4 in for the y. So this would give me 4 equals 1/2 times 2 plus 3. Let's check it. 1/2 of 2 is 1, so I have 4 equals 1 plus 3, which gives me 4 equals 4. That checks out. So that ordered pair 2, 4 works in my first equation. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to check it in the second equation, y equals 2x. So again, I'm going to put 2 in for x and 4 in for y. So I have 4 equals 2 times 2, or 4 equals 4, which is true. So since this ordered pair works in both of these equations to make a true statement, it is the solution to my system of equations. So let's see if we can make a summary here of what we just learned today. It says, using that problem that we just did, describe in your own words how graphing equations can help you find the solution to a system of equations. So take a minute and think about that. What have you learned? You should have said something like this, that we can find a solution to a system of equations by graphing each equation and then finding the ordered pair where the graphs intersect. That is how we solve a system of equations by graphing.